Kingsley, I really enjoyed your performance. There's a lot of weight and almost like a pomp and circumstance that comes with portraying someone like Malcolm X, someone who's very pivotal to history and his persona and what we know about him publicly. But here we get to see a beautiful vulnerability that you did very well. What was that experience like, stepping into such a historical character and bringing another dimension to life about him?
It was a great honor, and because of Regina, an incredible acting experience, and the process from start to finish was kind of life changing in terms of you know how Regina sort of created the space for us to work. What I loved most was that from the moment Regina and I sort of begun conversations about Malcolm, and who he needed to be in this film, we both agreed and understood that the vulnerability was, at the heart of it. This film doesn't work unless the emotional undercurrent is there. And, it was really Dick Gregory, in an interview that I found where Dick kind of speaks about Malcolm as a man and as a husband and as a friend, and what Malcolm was going through at this time, and some of the things that he confided in Dick about, feeling weak and hollow, and, the torments that he was going through at this time. So I hung on to those words, and any information I could find that suggested that Malcolm was, kind and good humored and sweet and bashful were the things that I really hung on to. I wanted to make sure that, Malcolm in this film was someone who we could connect with the humanity, that I wanted to sort of show him as a man, and a very decent man, and who put his life on the line for Black people and died, for his beliefs. And, he wasn't a god, he was a man. And because he must have felt scared, and he faced it, he felt scared, and he still, put his life down. So the preparation, the process was a whirlwind, but it was a joy. It was a real joy.
Looking at them and the beautiful chemistry between you and the other men with Aldous and your other co-stars was beautiful. And I think about when people say things like stick to sports and athletes should do this, and how they would have been received today. These same figures, someone carrying a message, athletes carrying a message. And it's very, very different. Then people put more stock into what successful people, even if they weren't politicians or whatever, put more stock into what they were saying. What do you think has shifted with us that we're encouraged not to take these people seriously when kind of galvanizing ourselves to do positive things or make change?
I feel like technology's changed things in a big way. Social media, quick information, and how accessible it is. Things feel like they're moving at such a speed. It's very hard to just like have a moment. It's just constantly information and stuff that's going on. I mean, we're all connected to these little robots now, constantly. I mean, how many times do we all like look at these things every day? So I think, yeah, that I guess one of the big changes is the technology and how communications changed. I feel like, I don't know, I wasn't around in the 60s, but yeah.
We had to connect with each other.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We
had no choice. Thank you so much, Kingsley, for your time. Beautiful film and wonderful work. Thank you again.
Thank you.